Today, I want you to do a first analysis, have a first contact with a newly debuted group of Japanese pop called HANA, which was recommended to me by a subscriber here on the channel, and I listened to about 15 seconds of this song and was already very impressed and interested. The subscriber even mentioned that the company banned them from using any kind of pitch correction, so the performance they delivered live is with real microphones. From what I could tell in this short preview, there isn't even a backtrack accompanied them. So this is something I really like, it's my preference. Those who follow me on the channel know I prefer it this way. And I always analyze live performances, even from fan camera recordings. I prefer this over music videos or studio recordings. So, here they are performing the piece Rosé, which talks about a victory over difficulties and adversities. It talks a bit, from what I researched, even seems to be about the group's history, formed by girls who went through several attempts to become group artists but couldn't make it, and now the company brought these people together so they are experienced artists. And the song also talks about that, about overcoming. It uses the rose as a symbol to show this duality between delicacy and the strength from thorns. And it also talks about time, sophistication, make a reference to European rose wine, which only improves with time. Very beautiful lyrics. Let's see here what these girls deliver vocally.
I'm playing with cards, I keep them close to my chest. You don't face me when you think I'm so innocent. Yeah.
This first girl, I can already tell she really has a voice that's very well projected, forward, using the forehead, nose, and mouth area. I highlight this because normally K-pop singers focus too much on the nose and have little volume, little projection, but she has plenty. She is interpreting a lot, using whisper voice, but with volume, and making volume oscillations with this melody she created. Very good.
I'm playing with cards, I keep them close to my chest. You don't face me when you think I'm so innocent. Yeah. I'm looking sweet, but I'm not dynamite. Don't believe me when I say that I bang. Go ahead.
She repeats this melody twice. The first time, she used a more nasal resonance and went to a lower note, done the same way as the other girl, with briefness and a slight volume oscillation in this lower note. The second time, she changes the resonance to a more thick-foxed area, intentionally. So she designed it differently, and what does this bring? Diversity, contrast. The music with these nuances becomes more melodically rich. It doesn't sound like canned, boring pop, like groups from that other country normally do.
When you think I'm so innocent, yeah. I'm looking sweet, but I'm not dynamite. Don't believe me when I say that I bang. Go ahead and try, boy, try your best. Should I let it Tony? I'm dangerous.
Whoa, very beautiful, so much volume. The voice is also fully projected in the mask. A powerful voice. A transition to falsetto absolutely perfect, with volume, uniformity, no noticeable break. Very good.
Me when I say that I bang. Go ahead and try, boy, try your best. Should I let it Tony? I'm dangerous.
Vibrato at the end of the phrase.
I know what else you want, but you know that a choice is death. Oh, you you might regret if you take that step.
It's also a full-bodied voice with volume, directed more not so much in the forehead, but a bit lower, more nasal. She proved they are singing live. In reality, the entire sonority is actually without backtrack, vocal playback, there's none. All of them with microphones really, and when she bent down, there was a tremble, so there was an instability in the emission of the notes, which indicates they are really singing live for real. This I greatly admire. My congratulations to the group. And dancing a lot. It's a low register. It can be easier, it can be harder. Since she bent down a lot, it will either oscillate a lot. But normally in low notes, there's a bit more easy to move around and perform. She did the first part of this entire melodic line she started. She stayed on a single whole note in falsetto. And now at this end, she goes to a chest and mixed voice, quite full and with quality. All of them have truly projected voices. Big, volume, strange, very different from what you hear in K-pop, far superior to what you hear in K-pop in terms of vocal technique. And she executed her falsetto very well, a falsetto with a little briefness, which is interesting, and with some volume. Changes. She does a full voice, it's not belting because there's no shine, she is in a mixed voice. I believe it's not a very high register for her. A rapper with a powerful voice, probably contralto, with lots of volume, well-rounded and yawning, even to gain more volume. Not so aggressive, more sung. Aggressive yes, but not too much. She could use other techniques that would add more aggressiveness, but naturally she has a rap that's more pronounced, well-marked. But she chooses to do it a bit more just in the projection. Another contralto here. A very beautiful voice, a contralto, with a very projected voice, all of them with a more Western technique. They were truly trained to sing on stage for live performances. They are not studio singers, definitely. I'm seeing a quality here that I don't see in K-pop. This is another level that few K-pop groups, very few K-pop groups have. Here I would put maybe Mamamoo and Mix. We could include Purple Kiss, maybe this. I don't see others. Really? I like it. This pleases me. The song then, it has the sensuality of Latin music with pop beats. They sing with this projected voice, with strange. They make the falsetto contrast in not so high notes, but show this idea of the rose with thorns, the femininity and aggressiveness, the low register they do. They are low register that have plenty of volume, plenty of projection, symbolize strange, and high regions with falsettos, the delicacy. and Latin music brings the sensuality. Very well structured song, and the vocal techniques fit perfectly, executed with great precision.
If you wanna get closer, you can resist. And maybe moving it closer, can you handle it?
The lowest note comes very full. I really like her voice. Completely in falsetto, also well executed, and oscillations in the note execution, again indicating they are live. She dances, so there's always some.
So now that you've been warned, you know that the choice is yours. So you might regret if you take that step.
This one here, she has a voice placed in the middle cheeky region, and at times she projects it quite forward, but she places it slightly more back in the glutes, directing it toward the cheek and nose, tongue not too nasal. But it's an interesting timbre too.
So now that you've been warned, you know that the choice is yours. So you might regret if you take that step.
A technique frequently used by the Baby Monster girls. Belting. Very good high notes. Very good, but really good indeed. Just like it, a bit of vibrato at the ends of phrases. She executed everything with open belting, mixed voice with open belting fully supported. I'd just add vibratos at phrase endings, missed that. But it's indeed more complex to execute such a high range while moving, and still add that little detail. But with time, she will do it.
Just like yours, don't get that again. My heart, yours, meaning
Here she is lowered, indicating lamentation, despair. Her voice here, she adds briefness, doing as if crying, sobbing. Very well placed and executed, has volume despite being low. Here she symbolizes pain and despair, technically doing it very well. Now the girl in the back, she went for this very high note where she had previously used falsetto in some moments, and here's the contrast between lows and highs. In the previous melody where the girl had lowered herself, it was despair, sadness, but still a climax being born. So low-ranged, that sadness, that sunken feeling. And now, both doing the high chorus melody. The girl in front does it with a falsetto delicacy, a very high head voice, and the girl in back does that big climax, going to this range where before she did falsetto, now doing belting, even imitating a scream, adding drive, where she mimics screaming. Everyone hears it as screaming, but she's not, she's executing drive. It's a technique that precisely mimics that. So it's to contrast the low, the evil, the sadness, with now overcoming joy, I'm free. Very well executed. That's the drive. So the aggressiveness, and aggressiveness in this high range. With anger, she broke free from the bad situation. Very well executed. She sings very well. And they are dancing a lot. Very good, this group. Perfect. This is what I always expect from a group of singers. Even if they are also dancers, but this is what I expect. If you propose to sing, be a singer. Yes, I'm criticizing K-pop, the K-pop industry. The artists are never to blame for sometimes not having proper vocal techniques, not prioritizing vocal technique quality. The companies imposes this, and well, we are always hoping that the idol executes a melodic line well. Absurd. Here, the entire song is sung by very high quality singers, but extremely high quality. I want to congratulate here the group HANA, all the girls. So these are truly experienced girls, not only in dance but also in singing, dancing a lot. In my layman's view, I can't analyze the dance, but I see they really did complex things here, synchronized, singing and dancing. Singing with quality and dancing with quality. This is what I have finally found live on stage in an Asian group, so I ended up finding this not in K-pop but in J-pop. We have the XG girls, but now I find this group HANA. Very interesting. I will react to them again. Let me know here if these girls have, for example, videos of them singing covers, other live performances of theirs. On the channel I know there are. I will react to them again because it's really high quality, worth analyzing. My congratulations here to the group, really good, extremely high quality. This is what I always hoped to find in Asian pop too. We find this in Western pop, but it's hard to find in Asian pop. So if you liked this analysis of mine, subscribe here below to the channel, leave your like, your comment. You might also consider some financial support to the channel here through the super thanks button on the first pinned comment with the PayPal link. Alright, see you.